We're at the auto place, the service garage, whatever, and they just took our Suburban in to hook the transmission up to sensors or something or other. So hopefully we'll have an answer soon what's going on. And it's 1 degree outside. It's gorgeous. The trees are covered with frost. It was real pretty on the way here, but our fans were on and stuff in the car, so you wouldn't have heard me anyway. Maybe you can't hear me because this furnace thing next to me is blowing, but anyway, it's keeping it warm in here. So we'll know something soon. Hi guys. Well, here's what we know so far. We took it in, he put it on the sensor, he said there's several things going on, but none of them had to do with the transmission. And he said, but one of the other things, or two of the other things, I don't know, whatever, could cause this. So he said, you know, the check engine light's been on ever since we bought it, and we've had it at Steve's a few times since then, and he hasn't apparently thought it was an issue. But anyway, so now he said drive it, and when the check engine, he cleared all the whatevers, and he said when the check engine light comes on, there it goes again. He said when the check engine light comes on to bring it back. So we were going to go, you know, to Cadillac and do our shopping, but we were not even a block away and the check engine light came back on. And as you just saw and felt, well, I felt it. You probably did. The transmission or whatever is still thunking. We are going to go back. So it's not the transmission. He said the engine will keep kicking on you like that. He called it kicking. He said it's not going to go out on you. So we'll see what my husband wants to do.
The camshaft distributor would probably be the first thing to look at. I need the car for about a day and a half, and you'd have to pull the whole distributor section out to replace it. And we're talking about $300.
He told me the first thing he'd look at would be the airflow sensor, because it's not as big a job as the distributor thing. But he didn't say how much. That would be, he just said we'd look at that first.
Yeah.
He also said, you know, you can drive it, it's just going to kick on you. He said it's not going to go out or anything. It's not going to quit. He said, you know, it'll kick on you. Whatever that means, probably what it's been doing.
Yeah. Well, the kicking part I can handle as long as it's not damaging something else.
Right. So there you have it, folks. Okay, guys. Got my camera hooked up to the thingy on the front window, and I changed into my heavier coat since we've decided we're going to go shopping, and we go to Cadillac. Actually, okay, YouTubers, on our way back down the hill again. We decided to go do our shopping today. We won't be using a whole lot of gas this month. That's a good thing, because until this is fixed, we won't be driving the car that much after today. You know, just around town. Okay, we had our first stop, Steve's Country Market here in Harrison. Very disheartening, the prices. The prices are so high. We got about, the cart was nearly twice as much food for the same money last month. This is very disheartening, and we couldn't buy beef this month because there was no beef that was under $3 a pound. so it's not in our budget. So we've got lots of pork, and they had a lot of pollock that was 5-pound bag for $9.99 or something, so that's $2 a pound. Pork $1.79 a pound. We'll eat chicken. We still got a lot of stops to make today, so I'm, at the Amish place even maybe we'll find some beef at a decent price. And if so, we're gonna buy a lot of it. But it's ridiculous. We crack up every time we go by Wilson State Park here in Harrison because, here we are, busy road, and there's the state park right next to the road. This morning we're driving down here and Pete says, I can't wait to get an RV so we can go and park it right next to the street at Wilson State Park. There's a big lake at the other end and stuff, but I can't. To me, that's not relaxing to park on top of each other right next to a street. Fairgrounds right across. And anyway, we're going through Harrison. So we're at the VA in Clare, and Pete just went in to get his blood drawn. I waited in the car. I try and avoid doctor's office. There's doctors in there too. I try and avoid doctor's offices in places where there are germs, especially where there might be stomach germs, I'm so careful to not get any kind of stomach illness because of my rap. So it is about 11:45, I think, or 10 to 12, and he's hoping he gets in there before they go to lunch. I was thinking about this whole house RV thing, and I've tried bartering the house for an RV. I've talked to real estate agents, so I know, the price range for our house, what we, was reasonable for it, and what it would take for either a quick sale or what it would take to get the most money. Which are two different things, and so I have a really good handle on all that, I believe. And I'm starting to think before I go through a real estate agent, I might just go to Craigslist and just put it up and see what happens. Also put in there, or we'll trade for a suitable motorhome of equal value. Because in the past, I've been posting my ads in the motorhome section looking for a motorhome. Will you trade it for my house? I'm going to do it a different way, I think, and I'm going to post it in the real estate. And I will put that, and I can put all that. So I think I'm going to do that before I call a real estate agent. And I am going to, I've already talked to a lawyer who will drop a quitclaim deed. So I think I might just put it up there and see what happens. Might just do that. Okay, guys, we are now on our way to McBain, which is directly between Clare and Cadillac. It's 46 miles to Cadillac. I just did all the math on our gas, and we have been averaging 14.5 miles to the gallon. Just filled up. And for January, that's what we averaged. And the whole month of January, not counting the day, which would be a better way to do it, we spent $118 on gas in January. That's not bad. I budget $150, so that's pretty good. We're between Marion and McBain now. Snow as far as the eye can see. So we're between Marion and McBain. And the snow, gorgeous, beautiful snow. Both directions. Snow everywhere. Beautiful blue skies. We're behind a logging truck here. I understand that you can only transport transport invisible logs on Mondays, so that's why he's out. We've seen several of them, so it must be Monday. We're on our way to Cadillac now. We just went to the Amish store, Pineview. I took a picture of the signs. They also have a general store, sort of general store across the street, which we've never been to. We always say someday we will. I spent more at the Amish store than I planned to and more than I wanted to. But you know, you get in there and they have so many good bargains that whether you need something or not. Wow, I can get that for 50 cents. It's usually $3. Let's see, $2.59.
Hey, now,
Yeah?
look at the size of this mouse pad.
Very funny. Okay, the sun's behind me. I hope you can see me. Well, we just went to Aldi's. Everywhere we've gone, everywhere ground beef has been $3.59 or $3.69 a pound. Even just plain hamburger has been $3.59 a pound. At Aldi, they had a 5-pound package for $8.99. That's well under $2 a pound. They had 3 left, so I took all 3. Normally, I wouldn't buy all 3. So that. Hi, YouTubers. Well, I'm home and I've got everything put away, and tomorrow I'll be re-wrapping meat and everything. I did put our haul over on, or I will be as soon as I finish this video. I'll be editing and putting our haul over on the Cheap Easy Low Carb channel if you're interested. I will say that we went over budget quite a bit, but we got some. Part of it is because just cost of everything has gone up drastically in the last month. And part of it is because when I did find some things that were a great price, I bought a lot more of them than I would have normally bought because I know the great price will be gone. So, I'm exhausted. On this day that every month that we do our shopping for the month and other errands, I am always totally wiped out when I'm done. My husband is too. He does all the carrying and the fetching and bringing everything in and out from the car, so he is too. I took a pain pill and a Flexeril when I got home because of spasms and back pain and everything, which is just part of it. And we're both exhausted. So as soon as I get this uploaded, as soon as I finish editing, get it uploaded and do the other edit and upload the other video for the other channel, I'll be going to bed. But it was a very long day, and as it always is. But it's always great to spend time with Pete when we get out and we have fun, and I tried to put some of that in the video. We always laugh a lot, and we always have a good time. So it was really a good day. You know, we started out with the car, then we went down to Harrison to the butcher, and then we went further south to Claire for him to get his blood drawn for his INR. We filled the gas tank down there because it's 27 cents cheaper than up here, so we filled that while we were there, and then went northwest up 115, which is a diagonal road that goes directly between Claire and Cadillac. But we went to McBain to the Amish store, and which I love. I love going there. And then we onward to Cadillac. Once we got there, we ate at the Asian buffet, and this is one that we haven't eaten at yet. And it was delicious as always. And I didn't worry about carbs today. If I'm only going to eat one meal on a day, I'm going to enjoy it. So that was fun. And we went to the bank because I had some banking to do, and then we went to Aldi, and we went to Tractor Supply. Our cat gets sick on every kind of cat food that we've tried, the most expensive ones, everything. There's only one kind that doesn't make him sick, and it's called For Health, which is a Tractor Supply's own brand. and it's their no grain brand, and no other no grain brands he still gets sick on. This is the only kind he can eat, and they didn't have it at our little Tractor Supply in Houghton Lake, so they held it for us in Cadillac. And so we picked that up. We went to Meijer to get produce because they have, for winter time, they have the best produce. In the summer, of course, I buy it from Bart's, but in the winter time, they have the best produce. It's all shipped in anyway, and it was also much less expensive than anywhere else for the produce. And then we went to Gordon's. Finished off at Gordon's, where I get my cheese and sour cream and frozen vegetables and peanuts for Pete. He gets the 5-pound bags. So very, very long day. Then come home and bring in, there had to be a dozen bags of groceries and a couple of boxes Pete carried in. I show it all in the other video, or in the other channel. So very long day. Glad we only do it once a month. And so I'm going to get these finished and get to bed. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. God bless and good night. Bye-bye.